What's up, guys? It's Zach again. Bob asked me for a range, or just in general a skill guide for doing combat with all the different types and what the good abilities are and what the bad abilities are, and kind of a breakdown for how stuff works. So I figured maybe some of you guys would want to see something like that too. I'm not going to claim to be the best DPS, but I definitely can do PVM fairly well solo. There's always going to be slight discrepancies between stuff, and maybe I'll do something totally wrong that I didn't know, because I still learn stuff about EOC too. But this is what I have right now that seems to work pretty well, and you guys can kind of tweak it the way you feel is the best, depending on the fight that you're doing. So let's get right into it. The first thing is Snipe. Snipe is a really good ability. You have to plan in boss fights for times that you can stand still for 2 to 3 seconds, but very useful skill. Binding Shot just is a basic auto attack. You click it, it uses it. Pretty straightforward. Dazing is easy. I use, for my 2 thresholds, I use Snapshot and Rapid Fire. Those seem to be the 2 best, do a lot of DPS for range. Piercing Shot's kind of your filler. I have it on the back side of my Revolution if I do that. I do play with Open Skill Manual a lot, but and then Fragmentation Shot does pretty good damage as well. This is obviously with 2-hand. I use my Royal Crossbow or my Crystal Bow a lot, so that's why I have this Dazing Shot in there. It also makes your target have a 10% less accuracy on their next hit, so higher chance of missing. If you're doing dual wield, you can exchange out that ability for Needle Strike, which is right here, and that increases your 5% increase to damage on your next ability. So when you're doing ranged abilities, it matters more for dual wield than 2-handed damage, but I would replace this Dazing Shot with the Needle Strike, and then try and use Needle Strike before Snipe and before your thresholds, just because that 5% damage, you actually will notice a difference there. The other 2 things that people don't really use on their bars just in general is Anticipate and Debilitate. These 2 abilities are very useful in PVM, especially if you don't maybe have the best gear in the world. This is going to make it so you take 10% less damage for 10 seconds. Debilitate is your target does 50% damage to you for 8 seconds, which is very useful. The other one is Devotion. I don't have it yet, but Devotion basically makes it so your Protect Prayers, so if you're praying magic, all the magic damage that you take for the next, I believe it's 10 seconds, doesn't do anything to you either. So that's kind of a breakdown of the range abilities and how I do them. Revolution, obviously, you can tweak based on what you see for damage with your abilities for order and what works best for you, but that's just what I have. So good luck, guys. Hopefully this guide helps you on range abilities, and I look forward to seeing you in the next guide. See you later. What's up, guys? Zach here, just making an Iron Man progress update video. A lot of people